Yeah, I think the first step is just creating a plan. And this is the time of year to do it. What is going to be your vision for 2020, right? And I think that the first step is we know baby boomers are aging into Medicare every single day, thousands and thousands. So have a Turning 65 initiative, whether that be you're doing educational meetings, you're doing some kind of digital strategy, a direct mail strategy. Find a way to target those that are aging in, because that's your most lucrative piece of business out there. You're going to get the full commission. Your renewals are going to start in January. Typically, that consumer is going to stay on the plan. You're going to be the first person to educate them. So they're going to be your customer for life if you do it right. You stay in touch with them. You cross-sell other products to them. You check in with them every year. They're going to see you as their Medicare agent. Mm-hmm. So have a Turning 65 strategy. The second thing is, take advantage of the OEP. How are you going to take advantage of the OEP? You've got to have a full calendar. You've got to be out in the community. You've got to be working with providers. You've got to be doing something to promote your business. Mm-hmm. And so choose some of those. We have a whole catalog of opportunities, marketing initiatives that are out there. And I would say, the low-income market is one that you do not want to neglect. More and more low-income consumers are entering the marketplace as the eligibility requirements increase. So you want to be able to say, I've got a healthy market share of those that are either dual eligible or on low-income subsidies. Again, you can write those throughout the entire year. So that's a great market to be in. And I know a lot of agents shy away from it because a lot of it is community development, but that's part of our business. You've got to be out in the community. Yep. So I really feel like you should have that dual and LIS strategy. The other thing is, providers. More and more doctors, physician groups are embracing Medicare Advantage like they never have before. And so if you can get relationships with just a couple of doctors, it can make or break your year. I think a lot of people out there are afraid of going and approaching doctors, but really you could cold call doctors all day long. You don't necessarily have to be with a big medical group. I mean, working with folks like WellMed and North Texas Specialty Physicians and Gonzaba and Health Texas, these are all phenomenal groups to work with, but don't neglect those individual primary care physicians out there. Every single physician needs a Medicare expert that they can trust to help their patients. So have a provider strategy. I would also say that if you're not thinking outside of the box, create your own strategies. Those are the agents that I really feel do very well we have these kind of cookie cutter marketing models that are out there. But if you do something like I heard an agent come in the other day and say, I want to target businesses that I can help, transition their employees into Medicare. And that's brilliant. Every single HR, director or representative out there for a major company or a small company is looking for somebody that can help transition their employees onto Medicare. And companies don't really have retiree plans anymore. So if you're that individual that can go in and, talk about Social Security and the basics of Medicare and, what types of plans are there out there, you will get referrals and you will find a niche in the market that maybe you haven't explored before. Yeah. And then if you happen to have, an advantage, like you speak multiple languages, maybe you speak Spanish or Vietnamese or Chinese, make sure you're working those niche markets because there's just not enough agents to service those markets. So I would say know your niches and take advantage of them.